Hey, so today we're going to take a quick look at the Amber Tarot, and this is the Waite Photo Tarot remake. It was printed in Italy. It's 78 cards and a booklet, and I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys all the angles because here's the thing. This deck came out a while ago, and I had a hard time getting a hold of it because the payment system was a little weird on it. It wasn't their fault, totally mine. I loved what I heard about the making of this deck. I don't know why, it just doesn't connect. And I love this deck. It's basically a remake, but if I'm correct, they did these at one shot each. So it was done with and let me show you the deck real quick. So these are the sides, and I hope it's not too dark. Let me turn up the light a little bit. There we go. So I'm gonna show you the angles. This is, right? So these were, this is essentially a Rider-Waite deck, but it was done with actual people, and it was done in it was basically one shot for each, so they had to get each shot right. And this was done. I apologize if you hear me pause so much. So we have been having a lot of activity in the house lately. So yeah, sometimes I hear noises and it freaks me out. Okay. So this is the back, and let me read. It says, "Here begins your magical journey with the Amber Tarot deck, revealing the beauty and value of the arcane or the Arcana system. Amber Tarot cards are a subtle connection of a special people, objects, and locations that arose to convey a modern interpretation of the world's most famous Rider-Waite deck. The entire deck was shot using a film camera without the slightest interference of computer processing, consisting of many unexpected coincidences and happy coincidences. Each card at the time of creation showed its special character. We are glad to the guides of this magical process and carefully hand it over to you." And I think they meant hand it over to you. Okay, and this is the Amber Tarot, and it's at labtarot.com. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys one more time. This is the cover. And honestly, you guys, this is an incredible deck. It's just, I use it and it does not connect, and maybe I just need to work with it more because at times I don't really give decks a chance, and I really wanted this deck. I saw it in forgot what her name is, her channel, but she does sort of tarot interpretations, and she's into witchcraft, and I love her channel, but I can't remember. She showed it, and I think she got hers when they were doing the Kickstarter, and I bought it afterwards. Company was very, very nice. The guy reached out to me immediately. He fixed the payment error situation, and just a really, really sweet guy overall. So let's get started. Here is the inside. The perfection of the most captured on film is untouched by lies. The picture caught by a proficient photographer has never been digitally processed. We see the story in its natural and pure manifestation. No less interesting is the fact that the people who came to the project carried the energy of their card or stood on the verge of turning events related to their meaning. The development of the tarot system's plots miraculously intertwined with the stories of the creators of this deck. So as you guys can see, this is all real people. This was one shot from what I heard. It was just one quick shot that they did, and then it was kind of like, that was it. So it comes with the booklet, instruction booklet. As you guys can see, this came out in 2022. So I hope we're seeing this correctly. Let me just show you guys. So it's got like the major arcana. It's just basic meanings and stuff. The judgment is called the Last Judgment. So some of the cards might be a little bit different, but for the most part, it's basically a Rider-Waite deck done, more realistically. This is the Fool, you guys. And I'm going to take my time with these because I really want you to see this is an actual person, you guys. Like, they did no editing on this. This is all caught in one shot, which I find fascinating. But look at this one, the Magician. How beautiful is that? Like, wow, you guys. Camera. I was reading up on this before I bought it, and I loved it because I actually saw some of the making of it, and it is, I don't know how they did this. This is the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. I mean, look at this. Every person that came in that modeled for this, I mean, they are perfect. Look at the details, the candlesticks. I mean, these were all done. This is amazing to me. I'm sorry. I am fascinated by this. This is the Hierophant. I love that they use the stained glass windows, as a way of speaking of tradition. And you guys already know how much I love medieval, so it's right up my alley. The Lovers. Again, another beautiful photo. Very, very beautiful. The Chariot. I mean, like, how do you do this, you know? Like, how do you do that? That is just fascinating to me. Strength. And again, guys, see, strength is 11 on this deck. So that's why I tell you guys, let me turn up the light a little bit. I don't know if it's bright enough. It's confusing. If you already are used to a traditional way of numbering your cards, this may confuse you a bit, but yeah. Okay, we have the Hermit. I think this is so cool. All right. Wheel of Fortune, really, really cool. Justice, again, Justice on this would be 8. So Justice, you know, because here's the reality. This is a fancier version of a beginning deck. Like, to me, this is a perfect beginner deck for someone learning. Even the Rider-Waite, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the same thing. It's just done modern, and it's done in a way that I feel like people can correlate to it better because it's actual humans instead of illustrations. The Hangman, which again is number 7 on this deck, but we all know the Hangman is number 12. So let me bring you guys in a bit. Look at that. Oh my God. To imagine this dude hanging upside down like that, I bet you had a headache afterwards. But look at that. They even lit it up in yellow underneath. I mean, this is all done, guys. Incredible. I really do. Look at this death card. Oh my gosh. Check that out. This is one of my faves here. Because even though it's Rider-Waite, bringing it to real life, like, something about it just connects so much better, you know, than just looking at illustrations. Temperance. This one creeps me out a little bit. This is the Devil. The Tower. Look at this tower. These people are actually, I think they're jumping on a trampoline to make it appear as if they're coming down from the tower. Guys, this is such a cool deck. I think you would all like it. I think anybody, oh, I better cover this up. So on this star as well, it's full frontal. I love the moon. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The sun. Look at that depiction of the sun. Isn't that neat? And these are all, you know, models that came in to do this. Oh. This is the world, and I do love this. I love this card. Whoop. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? I love that. 5 cups, there's the 8, and you see him walking through that opening in the cups. Oh. Just gonna go ahead and pick them up, you guys. It might be easier for y'all to see them up close because I'm having a lot of issues with this camera focusing on one thing. And I believe this guy right here is the one that I spoke to online. I think he's one of the creators. I love this photo. I think it's awesome. Ooh, let me not block that with my big fat fingers. That Queen of Cups is beautiful. This model is gorgeous. There's something so effortless and graceful about this model for the Queen of Cups. She's gorgeous. King of Cups. And look, he's got the mountains behind him and the water. And I just, man, they really, really did this. believe these are all like actual photos. Some of them look almost, I don't even know, like it's just crazy. It looks like almost a surrealist sort of painting. It's weird. Love it. See, this Queen of Swords in particular doesn't look very angry or hostile. She's like, come hither. That 9 of Pentacles is awesome. I don't even know how the hell they made that happen, but that is amazing. Wow. I love the way the sun's almost peeking through. Those sort of glares, those flares are coming out. It's beautiful. It's like that opportunity shining right through. Queen of Pentacles is amazing. Oh, and there's the rabbit right there. Huh, I hadn't even seen that. See, I feel like for a beginner deck, this is so much better. I mean, look at the 7 of Wands here. I mean, he's literally defending his place. He's fighting him off. And I'd sometimes... The 10 of Wands. I mean, there's a lot of burden in this. See, sometimes in the traditional deck, although I can see the burden in his face, something about seeing it this way just looks like this person is completely overwhelmed and done. And that's why I mean, certain decks just evoke emotion better than others. And for me, the traditional Rider-Waite doesn't always work for me the way that something like this that's more realism than anything kind of does. So that was the Amber Tarot, and these are the backs. Let me show you the backs. Really cool. I like the design. Interesting. Shuffle. But the paper stock is great, you guys. I mean, I have no problem with this. It's a little bit thicker. Yeah, it is. Shuffling with this is a dream. It kind of just smoothly shuffles. It's real easy. So I don't really have any issues with this deck other than the little discrepancy with the name on it, the Lust Judgment instead of the Last. And So, perfect beginner deck. If you're interested, you guys, this is the Amber Tarot. And let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think about it. Would you purchase this deck? And if you're a beginner, I mean, do you feel like you would connect more with this deck? Or do you feel like you like better the illustrations on the traditional Rider-Waite? Let me know down in the comments, guys. And as usual, I just want to say thank you to all of you who connect, to all of you who are subscribing and hitting that like button. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys. Sound off in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. And I will talk to you all soon, okay? Have a good day. Bye.